and welcome back to my channel. Today is officially 2 weeks since I've had my gastric sleeve surgery. If you're not following me on TikTok, jump over there and follow me there because I do post almost every single day there, just with little updates, what I'm doing, things I've cooked, just little bits and pieces. I find it just a little bit trickier just to jump on and do a full recording for here. But it's been 2 weeks and I feel like I need to talk. I am feeling great. I feel like no different to how I would have felt if I didn't have surgery. I have very small little scars on my stomach. Kind of looks like I had a fight with a cat. And abdominal pain, very non-existent, unless when I'm eating, I get that full feeling, which kind of feels a little bit like a cramp, maybe for a second. And that for me tells me that I've had enough to eat, so then I just stop eating. My energy is coming up a little bit, so I'm not sure if anyone has watched my other videos where I talk about how tired I am in almost every single video. My energy is coming up a little bit. I feel, I just feel good, like I feel well. And I weighed myself today, and with the 3 weeks pre-op diet and 2 weeks gastric sleeve, I've lost 11.9 kilos. So that's fantastic for me. I'm so happy that the weight is coming off, and it's coming off quite quickly. I weigh myself every few days. More for curiosity, because I've never lost weight this quickly before, so I was kind of like, oh, I might just jump on and see what it says today. And I still have that. I don't know if any of these other people, I'm sure you have, if you're trying to lose weight or you're on a diet or you've changed something and you're weighing yourself, because that's the goal, is to lose the weight. Whether you stand on the scales and you're like, God, I bet I've gained weight. I bet I've gained weight. I still have that feeling when I stand on the scales. I'm like, I swear I've gained weight. If I stand on it, I'm going to have gained something. But I haven't. I'm losing, which is fantastic and which is obviously meant to happen. What else was I going to say in this video? I have now surpassed the liquid diet, the puree diet, and I'm now on soft foods. So the puree diet, I didn't solely stick to the puree diet, and this is just for me personally. I started with, pureed food, like soups, things like that. And then I slowly worked my way up to soft foods, and I just chewed it really, really well. And then only small mouthfuls, and then swallowed it to see how it was sitting. And it's been going really well. Some foods I've been eating are apricot chicken. I did that in the slow cooker because the meat just pulls away from the bone. It's quite soft. I've had apricot chicken. I made these, I made my version of it. It's the ricotta bake, but I kind of made it like a little bit of a lasagna, but instead of lasagna sheets, I use zucchini. I'll post it here of what it looks like and what I did, just for your reference. I didn't do a cooking sort of video because, one, I'm not good at that sort of thing, and I wanted to experiment and make sure it was going to work first. So I will be making them again because they were so delicious, and I will do a video then because I know that they've worked. What else have I been doing? I made some zucchini slice, which I'll be having for lunch today, which is, I don't know if you can see, it's just a straight up zucchini slice. The thing I love about zucchini slice is, if you're not somebody who can cook very well, and the same with apricot chicken, these sort of meals are very user-friendly. They're very simple. So the zucchini slice is, this round I used 6 eggs, just because I was using a loaf tin. I used 6 eggs. Then I add self-raising flour. You can use wholemeal. I just use white because wholemeal can be quite dense. And I don't add anything else in it. There's some recipes where you add oil in it. I don't do any of that. Then what I do is I grate the zucchini, and because it's quite wet, and you have to wring it out, if I sort of make the batter so it's a little bit thicker than what it needs to be, because the liquid from the zucchini will thin it out a bit. So then what I do is I wring it out a little bit in my hand, just squeeze a little bit of the liquid out, then pop it in. I grate carrots, pop it in. This time around I only did half an onion, and I just cut it really like small diced pieces. Something to be mindful of is that onion might not agree with your stomach post weight loss surgery, so just handle with care. And but I have no issues with that. Then what did I add? Just some little bits of bacon. So about the same amount of bacon as I did with the onion, and cut very small, mixed it into a thick batter, popped it in the baking dish and chucked it in the oven for about 30-45 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes even, for it was 180 degrees, and it was fan forced. And it's so delicious. There's something about the onion and the bacon, and it's just delicious. So I'll have a few bites of that for my lunch, and then maybe an hour later I'm going to make I make a iced coffee, but I make it with the Dare caramel latte, and I add protein powder in it. So this is the protein powder that I'm using at the moment. This one I bought from Be and Healthy. You can get them from everywhere. I think anyone who sells protein powders, especially online, will have this. This has 15 grams of protein per serve, so per scoop. I just had a look on the Be and Healthy website, which is where I bought all my meal replacements for my pre-op diet. And they have their own protein powder, which is 25 or 26 grams of protein per scoop. So I'm actually going to order that probably today or tomorrow. I'm just waiting for their meal replacement bars to come back in stock. My husband wants to try them. So when that comes through, then I'll order them. So then I can just bulk up my, my protein in my drink, which I'll get to in a moment. The reason why I'm using this one is because this was sent to me from my weight loss clinic, along with other stuff, so supplements and things like that. That's all in another video, so please jump on and have a look. I will I cover everything in there. So I do a caramel latte, and it's about 250 mils. I put lots of ice in it, and I just use coffee of my choice, and mix it up. I'll do a little video on that too, but it's very similar how I did my morning coffee on the pre-op diet, just with ice and more milk. And that takes me a good hour and a half, I'm gonna say, to 2 hours to sort of drink, because I just sip as I go. And that's sort of my afternoon snack. And then dinner time I will have, so tonight I'm gonna have the ricotta bake that I made half of it, because that's a quarter of a cup. And then at night time I have, if you're a chocolate eater, I highly recommend the Be and Healthy chocolate balls. The calcium and vitamin D, they are so delicious. And so my evening snack, because this is something that I've recently become like very aware of, is that I do like to snack at night time when I'm watching TV in bed. So I take my vitamins upstairs because they're delicious. I take a yogurt, quarter of a cup of yogurt, and I will take a little bag of veggie chips. So I think it's 20 grams of veggie chips, and I think it's like 100 calories in it. But I have my yogurt first and my vitamins, and then I see how I feel. But that can take me a good hour and a half, 2 hours if I'm going to have them all anyway. And I find the veggie chips just dissolve in your mouth, so they're quite easy and light. So that's sort of my, what I'm doing at the moment, 2 weeks post. I've got no pain, 7 days to the day exactly. That painful burping, like bubbling pain I had just disappeared completely. The gas pain is no effing joke. I've never had it before in my life, and I'm not a fan of it at all. So heat pack, and just gentle walking. So if you have a drink, like if you have a meal replacement in that first week, go for a short walk afterwards. It'll just help things move around a little bit. Just gentle, nothing extreme, and it will help the gas sort of, release a little bit more. So what I'm going to talk about also is what I'm doing for my fluid intake as well. So I am drinking 1.5 of these at least, and I am using a straw. you have been told, or I've been told, that you can't drink out of a straw post weight loss surgery because it adds more gas. I'm not finding that at all. I've always drank from a straw, and I can take big sips. It doesn't give me any pain. It doesn't give me any discomfort. And it's just how I drink my drinks. So what I do is I fill that up with water. Then I'm using one of these. I got these from Collagen Company. And they are so delicious. So this one is passion fruit and mango. And they come in these little sachets. I don't know if that's going to zoom in. Maybe. And then I've got the mixed strawberry and watermelon. And mixed berry. So these I think these have got 14 grams of protein in it as well. Sorry, 13.5 grams of protein in them as well. So they say to mix it with 400 mils of water, but it's really sweet. And I like that sort of watered down cordial sort of situation. So I mix one of these with 1 scoop of protein powder. So that is roughly 30 grams of protein. Then I just mix it in with my water, fill my water up, fill it up with ice, and then off I go for the day. Sometimes lately I haven't been doing it just because things have been moving a little bit better than I anticipated. I have been adding fiber to it, so 2 of these. I am adding that when I made the zucchini slice and the ricotta bake. I did add fiber in that when I was making it, so I just haven't been adding it to my water, but it's all flavorless and you can just add it in there as well, and it's absolutely delicious. When I'm out and about, I just make up some. So this is just 1 scoop of protein powder, and I've just mixed it in this jar. So when I go out, if I'm going to get if I go to Starbucks and I get a cold brew with a cold foam on top, I can just mix that in with it too, so I'm getting that extra protein in that drink as well. And that I use that as my afternoon snack because I find that quite refreshing and just a bit uplifting. And I haven't been having a morning coffee because I just focus on getting the food in the mornings. Something that has surprised me a lot about since having the surgery is how hungry I actually am. I feel that I'm a lot hungrier than I anticipated, and that surprised me because they were meant to cut out that part of your stomach that sort of cuts that signal off of hunger. But then I also read somewhere yesterday that what happens is that you're somebody who eats or grazes all day long, and that mechanism of eating, that even though that has been removed from your stomach, your brain is still expecting you to pick something up and eat it. So then it's probably sending that message to your stomach. So I guess if you had to liken it, kind of like a phantom hunger maybe, but it's not. I'm not too concerned. I'm just sticking to what I can eat and making healthier choices. And obviously I'm only having half a cup at a time. So I'm not too concerned. It's just something that caught me off guard. I'm going to end it here because I want to do another video on the fun stuff like constipation. Like, you can't wait for that. I certainly can't wait to talk about it. And I am going to end it and then start that video, and I will see you very, very soon. I think the videos that I have out at the moment are they're catching up, so then it'll be more real time. Again, if you want to see more current updates on what I'm doing, check me out on TikTok and Instagram. I am on Instagram as well, but I do post on TikTok every day, and then as an afterthought, I'm like, oops, I should probably pop something on Instagram as well. So definitely check me out, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.